Good afternoon. Welcome to the daily video check-in for today, Thursday, October 8th. We are just ending the holiday of Sukkot, and as seems to be what we do in the fall, our fall of many, many holidays, as we go right from Sukkot, and it's not just the last festival day of Sukkot, but we go right into a little bit of a strange holiday called Shmini Atzeret and then Simchat Torah. Now, in the Reform movement, Simchat Torah and Shmini Atzeret are really combined into one thing. So sometimes you might even hear it referred to as Atzeret Simchat Torah. And sometimes we just don't even mention the Shmini Atzeret part, because to be honest, even in Torah, it doesn't really explain what it is. It just says kind of an eighth day. So we have Simchat Atzeret Simchat Torah, and we focus on the Simchat Torah part, certainly in Reform Judaism. And what is that Simchat Torah part? Well, it's a celebration of the Torah. And it's a different celebration than Shavuot, the one of the three main festivals where we celebrate the gift of Torah, or the giving of Torah, the receiving of Torah on Sinai. This is a celebration of what has become our annual cycle of reading Torah. And we talk about the Torah as a scroll and that we turn it, and we certainly understand the cycle of the year as a cycle. And our reading of Torah is no different. So what do we do as we finish the final words of Torah, the final words of the final parsha of the final book? We immediately begin again anew. So it's a circle. It celebrates our completion of Torah, and we celebrate by just beginning again. And the holiday is marked by joy in Torah and the lessons it offers us. We also, like many Reform congregations, celebrate the consecration of our new students to our religious school on Simchat Torah. As we celebrate Torah learning, we celebrate our newest students as well. One of my favorite texts that helps put this holiday of Simchat Torah into the kind of holiday context is Eitz Chaim. Now we sing these words every time we return the Torah to the Ark on Shabbat, or whenever we might read Torah, and the words are familiar, I think, to many of you, especially in English. Instead of Eitz Chaim, we might say, it is a tree of life. It is a tree of life to those that hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. So, its ways are ways of pleasantness, and all its paths are peace. That is our text. And it's lovely that as we went from Yom Kippur, Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, these grand holidays in the synagogue, to Sukkot, a holiday that celebrates nature, we move from the synagogue, the sanctuary, to the sukkah outdoors. And this final holiday, Simchat Torah, of celebrating our Torah, we combine the two of them. We talk about Torah as a tree. We compare it to one of the grandest creations of nature, and one of the things that we hold most dear, the trees that surround us in the outdoors. So I will leave you this evening with not the traditional Eitz Chaim that we might do when returning Torah, but a beautiful composition by Max Janowski. He wrote this Eitz Chaim, and I think it's just, it's really a lovely setting of a beautiful text. Enjoy. Eitz Chaim hi lamachzikim ba v'tomechea meushar v'tomechea מאושר נתיבותיה שלום. דרכיה דרכי נועם, וכל נתיבותיה שלום. So an early Shabbat Shalom and Chag Sameach and a happy Simchat Torah this Friday night.